Hello, everyone. Hello, good evening. See if we get some people in here. Chat with you all tonight. Good evening, good evening, good evening. See if we got one viewer on. If there is anybody that is jumping on, if you are in the actual Academy group, then make sure that you definitely go down below to the link, click on that link, and make sure that you allow Facebook to get your name. They're not going to use it for anything like that or anything. It's in order to connect to StreamYard, the platform I'm using. And that way I can see who it is when comments come up or posts come up. I am going on my phone so I can see who's coming in as well. But that would allow me to see who's commenting tonight. I'm going to allow some people to get in here. And while we're doing it, I'm just checking a couple things. How is everyone tonight? Give me a one if you can hear me, or a thumbs up. Good evening. Good evening. Oh, I see a thumbs up. Hey, Sheila, how are you? I see your name came through. Good evening. How's video quality for everybody? Is everybody good? Video quality looks good for everybody. Give me a one in the comments if you actually give me a two in the comments for video quality if that looks good for you. Hey, Belinda, how are you? Thank you, Belinda. As I can tell, I'm a little scruffy, but that's okay. My appearance is not what matters. What matters is getting the information to you all is what matters. So making sure that I am showing up and being present for you all, and making sure that I am pumping important information into you all as well. Um, I am streaming to multiple locations this time. And so we're going to make sure that we can hit different areas and audiences. Let's see. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Anybody else that can catch a replay or anything like that. So we're going to go ahead and jump straight in. So I just wanted to touch bases with everybody, check in on everybody, see how everybody is doing. We got some exciting things that are pumping on, going on in the background scenes of the Dream Academy. Number one, we have a couple students already enrolled that are enrolled for the coaching session for one-on-one coaching sessions. So we have one-on-one coaching sessions that are going on. So one person did ask me a very important question of what is the difference from you doing a online virtual class or doing a hands-on class. What is the difference between those versus the coaching session that I mentioned that is one-on-one? And so there is a difference, and there are some pros and some cons to it. The pro to it is the number one is if I do a virtual class, and that virtual class setting, say for instance, is 10 people or so in that class setting. If I am doing the coaching session part of it, then I can fine tune that, and I can tune that to what you are needing, what you're asking, what is driving you to get whatever you're needing from me, so I can drive you. Because if I can't drive you, then unfortunately I'm not doing my job. And my thing of it is I want to set you all up for success. So I have to pump into you in order for you all to be able to pump back into me, vice versa. Okay. So the difference is with the coaching session, that's a one-on-one, and it's a fine-tuned version where I can work on you one-on-one. We can ask questions back and forth. I am solely focused to you. Okay. If I go into a setting and you jump in and you do the virtual class, doing the virtual class, with doing that, that is a little bit different from the coaching. Virtual classes means that there's going to be several people asking questions, several people asking different things that, hey, I need this or I need that, or what about this, or I didn't catch that part. Can you repeat that? So, in being in a session where it's virtual versus the coaching, in a virtual session, you're not going to get that experience. And that's one thing I teach on is experience. Okay. So getting that experience in a virtual class is a little bit tougher. The same thing with a hands on. It's going to be a little bit tougher than doing a one on one session, because a one-on-one session means that you have me all for yourself, and you can hug me or do whatever you need, but I am there for you. And so I do have some students already enrolled into that. My coaching session is $50 an hour. I have one student that I have enrolled for $299, and I am running that out now to do a one-on-one coaching session, which is you'll get me once a week, one time a week, for an hour. Chances are I may roll over an hour, whatever. But this is the first go round. This is the first thing I'm rolling out. So with that coaching session, with the one-on-one experience, it's $299 for 6 weeks is what I'm rolling out, and that could be from whatever you're needing for your business in that coaching session. Um, and we'll cover the basis of those, including the draping, the event design, the vendors, or different things like that, or where can you purchase different things from. In that one-on-one coaching session, that is what's launched right now. A flyer will be coming to the group very soon. Hey Carmen, how are you? Welcome and joining. Thank you for joining in with us. So the coaching session that is already launching. The virtual session, I am working on that now. I am thinking that it's probably going to be very limited for seats and availability for people. It depends on whoever, actually decides to go and join in on that and join in on all the good fun of it. But with the virtual session, I want to keep it kind of small as well. So it's going to be limited availability seating. The virtual session that is going to launch, it's going to launch at $50. And that is coming up very soon. It'll probably happen within the next 2 to 3 weeks. I'm still working on the background things for that virtual session, draping session, but that is in the works. One thing that is in the works, but it has not made it there yet. And I'm thinking I'm kind of going to push it off a little bit, especially number one with COVID. Number two, because there's the holidays coming up, Christmas plus Thanksgiving. I don't really want over that time frame to try to do anything as far as hands on, because people are trying to be with their family, spend family time together. So I'm thinking that may not launch probably until like January. And so sometime around January or February is where I'm thinking at, but I'll definitely catch you all on that and then get you up to par on that. Okay, so that's what's going on. For everybody that is on my business page, the Dream Academy business page, or that is on my YouTube page and catching this right now, make sure that you click the link down below and make sure you join in on the fun. If you're a newbie, we definitely welcome you. We don't have no shame in our game. We welcome anyone that's new. If there's anybody that is liking what's going on with A Dream to Remember, and the draping that we do, event designs, anything like that, if you feel that you want to take something that is pretty much burning desire that you've had. It's deep down in you. You tinker with balloons, anything like that within the design industry, draping, tablescaping, anything like that. Um, Make sure that you go ahead and jump in, join that group, which is the Dream Academy group. And the link is down below. Join in, and then we'll definitely, hey, Aiden, how's it going? Definitely make sure that you join that group. And when you join the group, then you can join on the fun of everybody else. And then you can start to taking your hobby to a actual business. And so turning that over and turning that leaf in your future, and that's the thing that we are definitely instilling into everyone is taking everything that you do, take that hobby, and then start making money from it. Make the good money from it. Everybody has done it, from families to friends, anything like that, any type of events. So if that group is for you, if that is something that is for you, and you want to get on the bandwagon, you want to get on the train, and you want to learn, how can I learn how to be in the event industry? The group is for you. It's down below, the Dream Academy. Join the group. Okay. So that's for everybody that's on my YouTube channel and also on the business page. So those are two new exciting things. Those just launched, and I just recently launched those today. If anybody does not know, so make sure you follow those areas. Definitely follow the YouTube channel if you have not followed our new YouTube channel. I am pumping out videos. I got 2 more videos I'm getting ready to pump out tonight and throw them into the group. So make sure you are checking out those videos, subscribing, following that channel. That's where I'm going to be putting a lot of my tidbits, free information, different things like that. It's all going to flow and go over to my YouTube channel. Then of course I will share those YouTube channels into the actual Academy group. And then I'll be sharing some other tidbits and different things that won't go to the Academy group, but that will be specifically for the Dream Academy group. So if you want to know what's going on in behind the scenes, get in the group. All right. So those are the things I wanted to do. I wanted to check in with everybody tonight and see again how everybody is doing, how you're flowing. I popped a post in the group. So this is for my group. So I post a post in the group that's called Self-Care Sunday. With that post that I post in my group, I post it every Sunday because being in the event industry, I have to remind everybody, even when you're in the industry, you have to learn how to train your mind and rethink that and know that every time that you're doing something for your business doesn't have to always be business. Okay. You have to take some time out to get mental clarity. Know what's going on, clear your mind, different things like that in the industry. If you don't, you'll burn yourself out. And so usually on Sundays, there's not too many events going on. Mondays, neither. So that's why I chose Self-Care Sunday. There is a few events that will happen, but we just want to make sure that we are aware of that. For everybody that's not in the group, that doesn't see the post that's on YouTube, that is on my business page or anything like that, Self-Care Sunday is for you as well. Okay. Self-Care Sunday for you would be still mental clarity, knowing exactly, which direction you're going. What do you want to do in life? Where do you want to be? How do I make multiple streams of income or anything like that? If you want to know what to do, multiple streams of income, then you need to be in the group. So you need to click the link below and get into the Dream Academy. We can teach you about multiple streams of income. Okay. So that is pretty much what's coming. So we covered about the Self-Care Sunday. We covered about the new platforms that is on YouTube, that's on Facebook, the business page of it. The group has been there. I am Eric B. Jones. I am the owner of A Dream to Remember, myself and my husband. And also I am the creator of the Dream Academy. And so we teach draping and event design. and we inspire others to take the draping to the next level, along as well as event design, and to be able to increase your bottom line and increase in order for you to be able to increase your revenue. So let's see if I have any questions. Let's see. So nobody has have any questions. I don't see anything right now. So I am going to open it up to you all. And so if anybody has any questions, definitely throw them in the chat. Let me know anything like that. We got some exciting things that is coming down the pipeline within the group. Okay, I think I'm back. I had a little technical difficulty here. Let me make sure I'm back. Yes, I'm back. Okay, great. Thank you, Hayden. I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate you liking my videos and everything like that. There's more to come, a lot more to come, including the basics of pipe and drape, which is behind me, the pipe and drape system. And so, one thing that I want to encourage in the first video that is going to probably be launching pretty soon. And I'm actually going to be redoing it. So I did it over in Pricing 101. And the video was a photography stand versus a professional backdrop stand. And the reason and the pros and cons of using a photography stand and using an actual backdrop stand. I've been there, I've done that. I've used the photography stand. I started out with it, no shame in my game. But the thing of it is as you progress, you live, you learn. And one thing that I want to do is in the industry and in my group in particular, I want to make everyone aware of what's going on in the industry. And so making everybody aware of what's going on in the industry means that I want to help you not make the mistakes that I made. When I was starting up and everything, resources were limited. They were very limited. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to turn or anything like that. So I definitely wanted to make sure that when people are starting to come up into the industry as I did, they don't make those same mistakes. And so one of those mistakes is using the wrong type of system when you're trying to do premium draping or anything like that. You cannot use premium draping. You cannot use photography stand for premium draping to hold 10 to 15 type of panels. You have to be careful with that. Your system will topple over. And so I'll be covering that. If you want to do perimeter draping, you definitely can't use photography stands with that. That's a no-go. So you want to have a professional system in place for that. So I'll be covering and redoing that video, and that video is going to be coming soon. And so that probably may be alive, probably within the group, and I may probably do it over into my other platforms as well. So that'll be the photography stand versus the premium draping backdrop stand, which is the pro stand. So that is one thing that is coming up. The other thing that is coming up, and I have different topics that we're going to be talking about that's going to be coming up, which is going to be your fixed versus your adjustable backdrop stands. I kind of covered that a little bit with the photography stand versus the professional stand. The type and pipe or drape system that you need, different fabric types that's coming as well. I'll kind of touch a little bit on it right now. So the fabric behind me is the voile fabric. It's the crushed voile. The starter from that would be the sheer voile. There's other people that also use the chiffon or the organza, that fabric. I don't use those two in particular. The other fabrics would be the crush and the regular velvet that is used in the industry, the stretch fabric. A lot of people call it spandex, but it's stretch. It's usually a jersey knit version because it's a lot cheaper. So that fabric is out there. The taffeta. I've used regular taffeta. The crushed taffeta is better. And so that is a particular type of fabric. And then, of course, then you have some other fabrics that are used, but not as well and as much for draping, which is like your banjo fabrics, which is your polypremier and your polypropylene. So those two particular fabrics not used so much, kind of used in the trade show industry, but those two in particular fabrics are kind of used as perimeter draping. But there is a way to get around that where you can use the crushed voile that's behind me, and use that, and then use something else to it to make it opaque, and use that and for perimeter draping. So that's going to be coming up. That's fabric types. Then we're going to talk about inventory, storage, suppliers, and where you can get certain products and everything from. Business structures, your LLC, your sole proprietor, and also establishing and getting the information, everything that you need to establish your business properly, including like your EIN number, the SBA, different things like that. Pricing, your SMART goals. I put a post out on that. I'll be recovering that. Style shoots, websites, branding, Facebook page, business pages, using your Facebook business page. If you don't have a Facebook business page, get you one. If you haven't, we will be covering that a little bit more in detail. Business insurance, CRM systems, customer relations management systems is what that is. Payment platform systems, PayPal, Cash App, Square, Swipe, different things like that. Social media posting, lighting, different types of lighting that you can use for uplighting, specialty lighting, pin spot lighting, different types of lighting that you can use in the event industry. We'll be talking about those as well coming into the group. Office hours, space, and then respect of your space. We'll be talking about that. Fake it till you make it. A lot of people will talk about that quite a bit. Transporting your pipe and drape system. A lot of people have been talking about that, want to know about that. Business cards, and including the new thing that I dropped in the group. And so if you want to know about that, I have dropped it in a group. It's called Popple. It's a new device. I have seen a couple others that's out there as well, but it's basically a device, and it can attach on the back of your phone. It's a little small, little round, little disc, or it also can be on a keychain. But the particular device, basically what it does is you take it and then you tap it to someone else's phone. It takes business cards to another level because it not only gives them your business information, it keeps you from having to use business cards for everybody that's tech savvy or your clients that's tech savvy. And then also, it allows you to be able to share your social media platforms, your Instagram, your Facebook, your Twitter, your YouTube, all those different particular type of platforms. So that product has been posted in the group as well. Again, if you are not in the Dream Academy group, get in there. Okay. We'll be talking about workflows. We'll be talking about your website, domains, getting a domain, masking of your domain. Let's see, I got a comment came up and I don't see who it is. Oh, it's TT. Hey, TT, how are you? So anybody that is just now joining in or anything like that, make sure you catch the replay. This is not going anywhere. It's actually on all three of my platforms. It's in the group, in the Dream Academy. It's on YouTube, and it's also going to be on my business page. And so we're going to be talking about the domain I was talking about in the masking, your email, masking your email. We'll be talking about those hosting of your website, different things like that, hosting platforms, Wix, GoDaddy, different things like that. And then we'll be talking about your branding of your email and masking of it as well. So we got quite a few topics and different things to cover within the group, sharing out and pumping out a lot of information to everybody. So this, again, this group the Dream Academy is not just about just draping. We talk about draping. It is specialized within draping and premium draping and how you can get that, but it's also within the event design industry and as well as the background scenes type of things of your business, how your business is growing, what you're using to make it grow. So those are the things that we're going to be covering. Um, I didn't put a link or anything for the Popple. I remember I didn't put that link out there. I will be creating that link. It is in the group. So again, if you want to learn about the Popple, get in the group. I probably will share it out on my Facebook business page as well, on the Dream Academy Facebook business page. The next thing that I am going to cover is going to be talking about vendors, the vendors that we have set up. So we have some awesome vendors that are set up, and one of our preferred vendors is Canvas ECT. Brandy will be coming into our group talking a lot more to us about Canvas ECT. She is one of the VPs of the company. I have been working as well with Nick, which is CEO of the company. And so I have a lot of exciting things that is coming your way from Canvas ECT. That is our preferred vendor, but I am not a stickler. So I have two things in the group. And then it'll also be posted out onto my other platforms as well. Number one is I have a free draping guide. With that free draping guide, it helps you get started. It covers what I kind of talked to you about earlier, so you don't make the same mistakes I made, and you get a professional system, not a photography system. So getting that guide, make sure that you subscribe on YouTube, get in our group, or the link will also be posted out onto our business page as well to get that free guide. So get that free draping guide, free. Okay. There is also a paid version that will go more in detail. It's only $15, but that paid guide will go a little bit more into the details of the draping, covering more things and accessories and how to add like chandeliers, different things like that. So that is already in place. And then with that as well, with that, let's see. The other thing will be, so we have the draping guide, that's a free one. We have the paid draping guide that is free. The virtual classes that is getting ready to launch and come your way. The coaching, that's one-on-one. So that's in place as well. So within the group, when we're doing that and different things as far as what we're releasing and sharing with you, we make sure that you actually are getting what you need and the product that you're needing. And so we were talking about the particular vendors that I was just talking about. So within that draping guide, with those vendors, the preferred vendor again is Canvas ECT. The next vendor that we have that is under that is Georgia Expo. But this is the thing. I am not here to basically tell you, no, don't purchase from here, don't purchase from there, don't purchase from here, don't purchase from there. As far as wherever you want to purchase, is totally up to you. But I just want to give you guidance to be able to get the right type of product so you are aware and conscious. Because there is Georgia Expo. That link is listed below as well. So you can get products from Georgia Expo. A lot of people have bought from Georgia Expo. There is another company, Event Decor Direct, that you can purchase your product from. It's more on a premium price level, but Georgia Expo has great product. And so those are a few vendors that are in those guides, that's in the draping guide, including CV Linens and some other plethora of other vendors that are in there. But as far as getting your hardware, anything like that, Canvas ECT is our preferred vendor. That's who stands behind us, and we stand behind them. Then we have Georgia Expo, then Event Decor Direct, and then Well On. And so those are in those guides, especially like I said, the free guide. So those vendors are there. So make sure you grab it. And then also get in the group. And then you'll get a whole lot more information, and as well as not just being in the group, but connecting with more event professional people A lot of people that have been there, done that, know what's going on in the industry, knowing the trials, the tribulation, different things like that within the industry. They are in that group. So you want to get in there because knowledge is in that group, and they're willing to be able to try to share what they can, and then try to network and everything. And that's the biggest thing I push in the group is making sure everybody is networking with each other. The other thing that is within that group, well, before I do that, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna go here first, and I'm gonna share my screen. Okay, let's see. All right, so there we go. All right, so we got the screen shared. So let's go first here. So this is Canvas ECT. And so within Canvas ECT, as you can see here, we have different things that are within this company. Let's see. So we have the pipe and drape system, which is the Versatop system. That's a premium system. That's another live that we'll touch and cover, but that is something that is not intertwined with the regular systems. So we're going to kind of bypass that for now. But you see, you got your accessory, your balance hooks, different things right there. You got your pipe and storage bags there. They do step and repeat. That's their table skirting. That's some of that stuff there, as well as the bases. They have fire retardant fabric, and they have the actual panels and the drapes of the voile fabric and to polypremier and polypropylene, different things like that. They also have the pipe and drape kits. And then you can go into those kits. I'm going to go into that real quick in a minute. Then you got your drape supports. Then you have your uprights and everything like that. So this is what the company has to offer. And so then going down, then we have the basic kit, and then we have a mobile kit that is there, and then we also have the premium kit that is there. And the other two things that I really want to touch bases on, and I've touched on this before, is there is a round canopy kit. That round canopy kit gives you the round canopy. I have posted it out into the group. It will be posting more into YouTube, as well as the business platform. The round canopy is the round bar system only. And so as you can see here, it has uprights, 4 uprights that are attached. Those 4 uprights, this system is made where you already have the 4 uprights in place. So if you look over here and on this one that I am on right now, that's a square canopy. That is a complete hardware kit. That complete entire hardware kit that is done there includes your 4 uprights. It includes your base plates. It includes your 4 crossbars. You can add for an extra fee for your balance hangers, for your hooks, to be able to add, more multiple crossbars onto it. But if you start out, I would recommend, if you can afford it, I would recommend start out and go with that square canopy. If you go with the square canopy, it can give you the 4 panels if you break it apart, or it can give you 2 different panels that are separate. And then you can use the other 2 crossbars to go in front of those 2 panels, which is considered like the basic kit. And then it will allow you to do multiple draping, multiple layers of draping. And so we're going to click on it real quick so then you can see kind of what's in it. So it's built out. And then, of course, you can select your base color, the black or the silver. The black is more. And then the height option. So the height is a 6 to 10. So 6 to 10, if that's where you want to start at, then go ahead and go for it. I recommend you probably go 6 to 14. The reason being is because then you have that equipment that is readily available. If you get into an area where your ceilings are 12 feet tall, if it's 12 feet tall, the 14 will cover you. If it is 14, then you can get there too with that. So, but that is two options there. So that is a price difference into those two options. And so those are the two options that are there. Again, this is hardware only. There's no panels or anything that is included with that. Hey, Kawana, how are you? Um, but there is no any kind of draping material or anything like that. It's not included. Okay. But this, I would recommend square canopy. Start with that. Again, I talked about the versatile. I will go into that a little bit more, but again, this system can be used as versatile. Okay. But it lists everything there. The valance hangers that are here. I talked about the valance hangers earlier. So you will have to get those if you want to do the multi-layer draping. If you want to add an additional crossbar in the front of your actual backdrop, then you need to get the valance hangers. Okay. All right, so that is a square canopy. And then if you buy this square canopy and you have this hardware only, then you can go back and add into your cart and get the round bar canopy. And then you'll have your four uprights to do your round canopy plus your square canopy. I'm working with the company to be able to try to offer a kit where it actually has a round plus a square all included together, including your valance hooks. And I'm also thinking about trying to do something where it's actually offering the actual drapery that comes with it as well. Yes, thank you, TT. Yes, the price point is much less than Event Decor Direct. Absolutely. Again, I spoke about Event Decor Direct earlier, and yes, the price point is a little bit more of on a premium side. But Event Decor Direct, again, with that company, with them being on the premium level, nothing against them or anything like that. But I can tell you, hands down, standing behind this company hardware system, the hardware system that they have is equivalent to what Event Decor Direct has. So I'll click right here, and then you can see. Oh, let me kind of go down a little bit. You can see already. You can see the hooks that like Event Decor Direct has for the crossbars. You see the pins there, and then as well as you see the equipment looks exactly the same when it comes to the slip differential of the piece that's on there, the slip on the upright. And so in order for that to go up and down for the slip mechanism, it's pretty much identical to what Event Decor Direct has. So that is Canvas ECT. Again, this is for very vendor. Jump in, play around, look and see what they have to offer. Again, I would recommend at least if you can start with the square canopy. All right. And so they have a lot other things that are in there, including like different bags that you can actually have to tote your pipe and drape system in, and to carry to make sure that you're able to transport them. And another reason why I have the 6 to 14 and the 6 to 10 as well, to make sure that you all can be able to get that in your car very easily and transport that very easily. So that is Canvas ECT. And then we'll jump over, and a lot of people should already know this. This is Georgia Expo. Georgia Expo, as you see, they have a plethora of stuff. I'm not going to go through this whole system or anything like this, but the link is posted below. So you go to Georgia Expo as well. Yes, TT, I agree. Yes, everything looks the same, and it is the same. And so Georgia Expo has everything there. Again, I'm not going to go all into those bases, dig all the way into anything like that or anything like that. But I just wanted to put that out there in the atmosphere and let you all know about what is going on um, behind the scenes and what I am working on for you all, as well as other guest speakers that are going to be coming on as well. So that's pretty much what I have for you all for tonight. I touched on a plethora of topics, different things like that. Just checking in with you all, giving you some updates of what's going on, what's happening, and what's going on with the Dream Academy and what's coming and coming forth for you all and anything like that. And so again, if there's anybody on YouTube or if you're on the business page or anything like that, jump on over, get over into the academy and get into that group. Um, and so then therefore you can see what else is going on or anything like that. So I'll mention again the coaching sessions one-on-one that is available now, $50 an hour if you just want to do an hour coaching session. I do have a 6-week coaching session for $299. That flyer is coming soon. And then the virtual class is coming up as well, probably within the next 2 to 3 weeks. And then the hands-on class, again, holidays is here. I want you to spend time with your family. The same way as Self-Care Sunday says, is spend time, relax, reset, different things like that, and spend time with your family. The same thing with the holiday season. With Christmas coming up and then with Thanksgiving, I don't want to do any kind of draping hands-on like that. And the first class will be launched, and it's going to be in Houston, Texas. But that's probably going to be coming towards the beginning of the year. All right, guys. All right, so that's all I have for you tonight. I appreciate you for joining in with me. For anybody that has missed it, yeah, it's towards the end, but catch the replay. But make sure that again, if you're on the business page or you're on YouTube, get into the group. Get into the Dream Academy group. Search it in Facebook, the Dream Academy. Look for the logo, like this logo is in up here, right here. So make sure that you're looking for that particular logo and then get into the group. All right. So I don't have anything else. If anybody has anything, feel free to jump in my inbox. I will definitely answer any questions anybody have like that. So make sure you jump in and do that as well. But other than that, everybody have a good night, and I appreciate you for spending time with me. And thank you. Good night.